You seem like a very, very intelligent man.
Due to the misdemeanor killing of 161 169.
So obviously you're smarter than me. Is that right?
Our Einstein's IQ was 164.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this New Year's edition of the Above Average Baseball Show with your host. That's me, the King Stars, as that red button says. Subscribe to the channel, like the videos, watch them all the way through. It really helps my channel and all the other channels out. Now, for the first part of this, I want to kind of give my business plan for 2024, if that's okay with all you guys. That's if you have the choice. Anyways, I plan to just keep doing it as I've been doing it. As baseball season comes, I will think about doing game lives. We'll see. I don't know. I haven't been watching a lot of sports lately. I've been too busy with other things, especially with collecting the money from the lawsuits. I do plan to do drop videos as a story comes up. And as part of this, I'm going to give analysis on fits of a few players with their new teams. And we'll get into that. And I plan to do videos like that. I will do my video where I predict the season again. Baseball's my main sport. I played since I was 3. I know the others as well, but baseball's my main one. So I do a lot of baseball. And basketball and football with the NFL and NBA just become unwatchable to me. I can't watch them. I'm an official, and when I watch it, I see what the officials are doing, which to me has to be following a script. And it's painful to watch. Okay? So, it's going to be interesting to watch going forward. I'm interested to see going forward. Keep that in mind. I look forward to interacting with more and more fans, adding people to the channel, and if I can get this up there making money, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. So that's why if you watch videos, it helps my channel out, helps all the channels out. The more watch time we get, even if you just set it on and let it watch it, let it play, and then you walk away, the more money we make, and the more likely we are to get to the plateaus to make even more money. So keep that in mind. I'll put articles up on the website as well. I'm one of the few that actually has a website that I've run since the beginning. And I love doing that. I love writing articles. It's just, I have a hard time finding time to do it right now. And that will get harder once I get the money by the house, the farm. If I get the farm, we'll see. And get things going. I'm going to buy some fields and start farming. Because if I can get a 65-acre field that's for sale right now, I can make $300,000 a year just selling hay off that. You have to have the $800,000 cash to buy it, but still. So we'll keep running the way we have been. I am thinking about making a trip down to Arizona for spring training. We'll see. I don't know. I'm also thinking this might be the year I try to go to the winter meetings just to experience it. I haven't been yet. I don't think it's something fans should just go to or anything, but to experience, go meet some of these reporters, maybe meet an exec or two and give a card to them, maybe get some sources. That way, that kind of thing. I think it'd be fun. So I will consider that. I do have my New Year's resolutions. And one of them is to see what this business can do. And so I hope all you guys can help me and be along for the ride. Now, let's talk fit of some players with some teams. Let's start with Juan Soto and the Yankees. If you look at Juan Soto, he's an all-fields hitter. That plays perfectly in Yankee Stadium. That means he's going to get a lot of doubles out left center field gap, okay? Also, I'm back to the math. Last year alone, 2022 alone, I can say last year now. 2023, I should say. He hit 54 fly balls or line drives that in Yankee Stadium get out to right field to right center. Did not in Petco Park, okay? In Dodger Stadium, he hit several fly balls to left of not have got out there, but would in Fenway. I said that on purpose. You had to do the other division parks. All in all, he should go up about 15 home runs to near 50 as a Yankee. Okay? Perfect fit by Judge. I love the fit. This is awesome. Now we're talking Ohtani's fit with the Dodgers, by the way, is not that good. Right field and right center field are much deeper in Dodger Stadium. Left center's about the same. Left field's deeper than in Anaheim. So he's going to lose a lot of home runs. There are pitchers' parks in the NL West and NL. So I expect him to struggle to get to 40 home runs a season now. I can see him around 35 to 38 every year. So it is not that good of a fit. It works for him. Good on him. With Yamamoto, not that good of a fit either. Okay, that park, center field's 395. It's about the same as Japan parks. if you did not know that. And he gave up some home runs in Japan. I think it was about 5 a year. I think that goes up. I could see him approaching 20, 25 home runs through a full MLB season. His projection right now is 10-10 with an ERA around 3.8, 150 innings pitched, and 180 strikeouts. Yeah, not good. His best projections, by the way, were if he was playing for the Giants in their gargantuan park. So that's those pitchers. Look at the Royals. They added 2 starting pitchers. And actually, they're a great fit because they have a pitcher's park. So keep that one in mind. Pretty good fit there. The outfielder they brought in, Hunter Renfroe, yeah, he's a Royal now. A little bit of an interesting one. I wonder how good of a fit will be there. He thrives in the little bit smaller parks, but struggled in the bigger parks. And that's a little bit bigger park. So I wonder how well he'll fit there. Let's do one more here. I hope we look at Jung Hoo Lee with the Giants. Horrific fit. Horrific fit in that ballpark. He projects at 2 home runs for a year, batting about 281, about 150 hits. Yeah, not good. And maybe 20 RBIs. Actually, 18 RBIs for a full season. There's a reason I don't want the Yankees getting him, and I'm glad they didn't. That's just not a good fit. It's horrific. Okay? So, there's kind of look at some of them. Some teams have a lot of big holes. For one, the Chicago Cubs. They haven't really done anything, but they are trying. Trust me, they're trying. They have made progress with Cody Bellinger. Significant progress, I'm told, but not enough for reporters to start dropping it. What this tells me is Bellinger started to drop his demands, get closer to the Cubs, and the Cubs have raised theirs a little bit in a show of faith. I think Bellinger ends up around 8 years, $180 million myself. Okay? And with the Cubs, will there be an opt-out? We'll see. I doubt it. And that'd be a good deal for him, a good spot for him. He played well with the Cubs. He loves it in Wrigley. The Cubs need him. And as I've been saying all offseason, he's been Yankees or Cubs all along. The longer he sits in free agency, the more likely the Yankees are to go, screw it, and sign him. We'll see. I think he ends up back with the Cubs. So what about Blake Snell and Josh Hader? These 2 left-hand stars, pitching stars, that everybody's wondering what's going to go on. Well, Blake Snell, what I'm told, the longer he sits in free agency, and now that it's January, he's starting to get a little antsy. They might not get the 200-something million he was asking for. He was never getting that, by the way. No team's willing to go above $150 million for him. And teams are balking him going 5 years for him with this history. He's leaning more and more towards calling up the Yankees and trying to work out a team-friendly deal, is what I'm told. Because he has good friends with the Yankees, he'd love to keep playing with Juan Soto. And the Yankees, one of the teams have an offer out to him. Very quietly put that one out there. Teams do it all the time. Let's throw a bunch of offers out, knowing they're lowball offers, and just see if anybody jumps on them. Sometimes it happens. Most of the time it doesn't. With Josh Hader, the Yankees are the main team talking to him. The Dodgers are barely even trying at this point. Dodgers wanted their starting pitcher, not really pitching. The Rangers are balking even making him an offer. They haven't yet. So Hader's only offers from the Yankees, and I'm told expect that offer to be like 3 years, $60 million. And that includes incentives and maybe an option year. We'll see. What I could see happen is Hader finally goes, screw it, calls up the Yankees and goes, 5 years, $80 million or $85 million, we're done. And then they come to deal pretty quick. Hader also wants to play with Soto again. So Juan Soto being on the Yankees is a major advantage with those 2 pitchers. So I would keep the Yankees in mind on both of them. The longer Snell and Hader sit there, the more likely the Yankees sign him. Okay? Especially now we're January and his price is falling. But another left-hand pitcher, Shota Imanaga. Very interesting free agency around him. Okay? Very interesting. He has 10 days from right now to sign. Under 10 days, actually. It's 9 days, about 23 hours. As of right now. He has got to start feeling the pressure, because if he doesn't get a deal this week, can he do it in the 3 weeks, or 3 days next week? That's where it becomes hard, okay? Very hard. So, I wonder if he signs this week. I think it's more likely than not he does. We know he plans to meet with teams, but we have no clue what those teams are. His agent would not release it. Are we going to see another Yamamoto type one? But at least this one we know there's a lot shorter time period to work with. So, yeah, keep that one in mind. As we push into January, a lot of these free agents are going to start getting antsy. All right? What about this rumor of Gio Urshela and the Yankees? I cannot buy it. And for obvious reasons. It makes no sense. The Yankees are already overloaded with infielders. Okay? The only way I see it happening is if they've already traded Torres or, could be either or both, Peraza as well. Like a pitcher. So when they then do need to bring somebody in. Because they're going to move DJ to second and then they need a third baseman. That's the only way I see it. Okay? I ultimately think it's fake. I think it's just more of a leverage play by an agent trying to help his client out. That's what I believe it is. Matt Chapman, what I wanted to talk about. He's still talking to the Giants. The Giants are, I believe, the favorites. The LA Angels are talking to him, which is interesting because he's from about an hour away from the Angel Stadium, just up North LA area. Okay, he's not from San Francisco. He's closer to LA. California guy, he'd love to get back to California. So the connection of him to the Yankees is BS. He's never going to talk to the Yankees. I can tell you right now. I think, as Robert Murray said, all these big free agents like Snell and Chapman connect to the Angels is bluffs. Big time bluffs. To help the clients out. We see that all offseason. One free agent after another puts bluffs out there. Their agents do, and it's just to build leverage. That's the way it works. It's just to build leverage. So, I ultimately think Matt Chapman is up at the Giants. He's paired with Young-Hoo Lee. But we'll see. There could be a surprise team pop in here. On him. So, keep an eye on him. So, there's a lot of other pitchers out there. And everybody's kind of wondering what's going to happen with Jordan Montgomery for one. I think Jordan Montgomery is up in Boston, the Mets, or Philly. Myself, one of those three. They're all close to his home. Up there where his wife is, everything. And any of them would not surprise me. Any of those three. A lot of rumblings going on in the market right now. One thing to keep in mind. We are 11 days away from January 12th. Why is that significant? Because January 12th is the date players and teams must exchange arbitration numbers and start getting arbitration done. A player like Juan Soto, maybe even Shane Bieber, maybe others, maybe Pete Alonso, will all be approached with extension offers. I guarantee it. Any player on expiring contract outside Gleyber Torres, no chance the Yankees offer Gleyber Torres an extension. Almost everyone will say will be offered an extension January 12th. Now, what happens from there, we will see. We will see. I think the Yankees and Soto do come to an agreement on an extension by the end of January. We're probably talking somewhere along the lines of 13 years, $520 million to 15 years, $600 million. Because the issue is, if you let him get to free agent and teams have a chance to bid on Juan Soto, it screws up the market for the Yankees and really hurts them. So it behooves the Yankees to get it done now. And I believe they will by the end of January. It's my personal belief. And as the next few weeks roll on, I will be reading information, reading signs coming out, kind of judging the information I have, and going from there. So keep that in mind. A lot of players are going to be approached with extension talks. How about the trade market? What are the rumblings there? Where there are major rumblings around the Yankees and Cubs for two. Dodgers still looking for a starting pitcher. We just saw Chris Sale dealt to the Braves, and that package for one player actually really hurts the others. Because you got a player 2 years of control dealt for one prospect. That was Grissom of the Braves. That damages the Guardians, the White Sox, the Brewers, and their demands to trade their players. It does. It helps teams like the Yankees who are looking for pitching. As for Corbin Burns, I do not see him being moved. I don't see the Marlins moving any of theirs. I just don't think they'll come to an agreement or find a package that they like for any of them. With Shane Bieber, I think he's most likely. I do. The Yankees are after him. They're the main team in talks for Shane Bieber. But unless that price drops to a comfortable spot, the Yankees won't push that trigger, and I don't blame them. The price on Dylan Cease has been so ridiculous, it's probably scaring anybody to trade talks for any pitcher, okay? The White Sox have 3 top 100 prospects, all must be in a team's top 10 prospect list, and another top 20 prospect. That's ridiculous. Or 2 M&B guys and 2 top 100 prospects. That is so high, it's ridiculous, it makes no sense. You had Yoan Moncada in there. A reporter asked him, they said it would go down to 3 prospects total, and they'll also be top 100 and top 10 on the team. Not enough to think about. So I don't really see Cease moving at this point. I think Bieber is the one pitcher on the trade market I see traded. And notice, Luis Castillo rumblings already went poof. I don't think Luis Castillo is ever getting moved. Okay? I think it was all bluff. Bieber, I think, is the one that has a good chance to be traded. And say the Yankees got him and Snell, who becomes the fifth starter. I would make it Schmidt and put Cortez in the bullpen for me. Now, if the Yankees do trade for Bieber, it's likely Schmidt or Cortez is involved because they're team control. So keep that in mind. I am told again that there are so many moves, at least 20, and that's trade and free agents, that are already agreed to, just not announced. And that could be for several reasons. I'm not going to wager a guess on that, because it could be so simple as no trade clauses holding it up, or a team's waiting on another player before they push it through. There's just so many reasons. Do I expect a move today? Potentially. Potentially. We do see it. Every year, January 1st or 3rd, there'll be a big move. Every year. Will it be today? We'll see. Likely or tomorrow or Wednesday, we'll see. So I hope you all have a great New Year's Day, and make it a great one. And remember, the King's Horse loves you.